This is a quick look on the difference between a genuine Manfrotto quick release plate versus the cheapest quick release I could find on the internet. The first one I'm looking at is the Manfrotto RC2 being used on a 3130 head. I don't have the genuine quick release plate with me, but as far as I can tell, it looks about the same and snap on and off pretty well. Upon closer inspection, you'll notice that it doesn't use the same clip around the tripod thread. The D-ring is a little wider than the original, but it works just fine and you can still attach a camera strap to it. My only issue with this quick release plate is that it doesn't include a 3/8 inch adapter or an anti-rotation pin for video. Fortunately, I have a spare with me. The next plate I'm looking at is the 501PL. We have the generic one on the left and the genuine Manfrotto plate on the right. Side by side, they look about the same. The texture and the grip is a little bit different. Looking at it closer, you'll notice the genuine on top is a little bit more rounded off at the edges, whereas the generic one's a little sharper. When you turn it around is where you notice the real difference. The generic plate uses a wire spring to keep the anti-rotation pin in place. While this doesn't exactly inspire confidence, it does do the job. The Manfrotto has a brass pin that's kept in place with a piece of sheet metal. On the bottom, you'll notice that they use two different means of keeping the tripod threads in place. On the generic one, it uses a rubber grommet that can be completely removed. The rubber grommet looks like it was cut by a 5-year-old with safety scissors. On the Manfrotto, the grommet can be popped off, but it will remain attached to the quick release plate so you won't lose it. As far as operation, they both work fine. I have the 503 head on the left and the 701 HDV on the right, and they both work just fine. I think the difference in the 501PL is far more noticeable than the RC2. If you could swing it, I would go for the genuine 501PL. As far as the RC2, I could live with the generic. On a side note, the Gitso plate can also be used for the 701 HDV and for the 503. On the 701, you just slide it in place and lock it. On the 503, you can actually drop it in place and tighten it with the locking knob. However, because neither of the locking knobs are ratcheting, you might run into the issue of the locking knob hitting the bottom of your camera. If that's the case, you have to undo and reposition the locking knob with an Allen wrench.